All right, it's a beautiful morning. You're welcome to Women's Corner. Thank God it's Friday edition. I'm super excited about today's show because we're talking about something very, very important. But of course, you know, my name is Rose Blossom. You're welcome. We're streaming live on our social media platforms at Galaxy TV and Galaxy TV Comedy, Galaxy TV Web. Also, you can watch us there. And also, we have a YouTube channels, Galaxy TV News, and Galaxy TV Comedy. Also, we have Galaxy TV Vibe, so you can watch all of our entertainment. But be sure that every Friday we bring the entertainment to your screen TV on this program. I'm not doing this alone. I have my girl with me, so let her do the introduction.
Oh boy, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Rose Blossom. Good morning, wonderful viewers. I'm super thrilled. I'm super duper excited to be on the show today with Rose Blossom because, like she said, we have an exciting topic today for you. So yes, sit back, relax, and enjoy. It's the Lagos girl here. I mean, you know me.
Okay, so without too much talk, let's quickly go check. Now, actually, let me just review what we're talking about today. We're talking about women experiences with online dating. So we're going to be sharing experiences. We're going to be into persons questions, and you know, just deliberate on it. And of course, we'll also give some tips as time goes on. We have health tips. We have spotlight nugget, which of course is our entertainment in the event. We'll go to the red carpet moment, and of course we give you normal daily safety tips. Okay, but first let's go for a safety tip, which is the internet safety tip. I wanted to bring the online dating, but I thought about it. I said, since we'll be talking about online dating when it has to do with women, let's just go for the internet safety rule for everyone: men, women, children. So let's go for the tip, and we'll be right back to the studio to continue the program.
Internet safety rules. When you and your family use the internet, you're often unknowingly exposing yourself to a wide range of potential online threats. Digital landscapes, as we know, are constantly evolving as cybercriminals devise new ways to target internet users. Here is a list of just some of the biggest internet dangers you need to watch out for. Identity theft, data breaches, malware and viruses, phishing and scam emails, fake websites, online scams, romance scams, inappropriate content, cyberbullying, and faulty privacy settings. Essential internet safety tips. 1. Make sure you're using a secure internet connection. Although using public Wi-Fi is not recommended, it's sometimes unavoidable when you're out and about. However, when you go online in a public place and use a public Wi-Fi, you have no direct control over security, which could leave you vulnerable to cyber attacks. And if you need to do any one of these, use a virtual private network or VPN. Choose strong passwords. A strong password is made up of at least 12 characters, a mix of characters, uppercase, lowercase, plot symbols, and numbers. Using a password manager can help. 3. Enable multi-factor authentication where you can. 4. Keep software and operating systems updated. 5. Check that website look and feel reliable. Review your privacy settings and understand privacy policies. Be careful of suspicious links and where you click. Make sure your devices are secure. Back up data regularly and close unused accounts. Be careful what you download. Be careful what you post and where. Be careful who you meet online. Double check online informations. Use a good antivirus and keep it updated.
Welcome back. So yes, we're talking about that's the internet safety rules, but this time around we are gonna be talking about women when it has to do with online dating. See, what's the first thing that comes to your head when you hear a woman, you know, maybe met her man online, proposed on the few months, and they're always in a very short time. If you notice, on the few months, and before you know, they're married. What is your greatest fear when it comes to that kind of online dating that actually works? But what is your fear when it has to start?
Well, my fear. First of all, I'm dating someone that I do not know, right? I mean, it's one thing to date someone, it's another thing to really, really know this person. So for online dating, I've I don't know. I don't know if I've had, any experiences, but the online datings that I've had, I mean, most times we get to see.
Okay.
But the times where we don't even get, I don't think I've been in that space before. But I know that the greatest fear would be you not knowing that person, because they can be all sweet and very, very nice and all good. You feel like, oh, this is a very responsible person. Most of them are, or some of them are, but you won't be able to tell. Because it's online. How can you see them? How can you know that these are their characters and all of that? So, I mean, to be honest, I find it really risky.
Well, it's very risky, and that's why, in fact, I wish that actually, make that tip for online dating, how you can actually avoid it. Now, it's usually beautiful. You see a lot of them. You see some of them. I met him on Twitter. He said hi. She said hi first. And they get together, and before you know it, they're loving each other, and, this one proposes. An amazing proposal. And you hear they are married, and sometimes you hear even 1 year, 2 years down the line, they are still married. And I wonder, what's the magic? Somehow in my head I feel like maybe the both of them are even really, really pretending, like they are not really them, their real self. So I don't know. Of course. Right?
Yeah.
Is that possible?
I think it's possible, because when you say online dating, we do mostly calls, video calls. Is it your bad character you want to be showing him on video call? No. So you guys you'll be so, nice to each other. Sometimes there might be fights, there might be arguments, but you guys would settle on time because it's online. But you won't be able to really, really even fight with this person, because you're not seeing him to fight. It's like waiting to fight.
Yes, it's waiting to fight. School, about
himself,
about himself. He first starts with himself. He says, that's what my ex used to, he talks about that one. You just know that. In fact, my sister, if you see someone like that, just tell the person, please go back to your ex.
Actually, just
because you're not over her, because you need a man who is over her ex.
But how about
a woman who is over her ex?
How about if he's also trying to be very open to you? I mean, since he talks about his ex, or he talks about
and telling me about his ex, the whole.
I mean, some people are actually like that. I've met someone who went out for the first time, and he was just one story led to another, and he started talking about all the exes, like all of the, because when I'm asking questions, okay, if you want to date me, right, I need to know what happened, maybe in your past relationship, what were those issues that happened? I mean, all of those kind of things. So for someone like that, he would not want to keep going on talking about his exes and even though even the questions I did not even ask, we want to be talking about it. So is that not him being open?
Is it his exes or his ex?
Exes. Like the different exes he has had.
Judge for yourself.
Some would say that. I mean, it's just me trying to be open. You want to, I just want you in my life, so you know the things that has happened.
In my life, and there's nothing important as to what did you study, what do you want to become. If something like this happened, what's your reaction? Do you know there are a lot of things you can say in just the relationship you might want to build? I'm talking about your exes. That's not healthy.
Exactly.
It means that there is something wrong somewhere. Maybe there's even
you're
a
not
pattern.
Over them.
Or there is a pattern you are expecting from each of the women you have come across, or the ones you come across, and that so you're spitting those things out so that you can also get to understand that, okay, this is what I expect from my ex. This is what I was expecting from my ex. This is what they did. And
then there'll not be one unnecessary expectations in the new one.
No, he's already telling you that those are his expectations. But he's putting it in a way of telling you, So I don't think that's actually wise. Anyways, before we go on and start reading some other messages about people's experiences about online dating, let's go for another tip. And this one is Spotlight, because it's Friday, and we do not want to miss the opportunity to share what we had on Red Carpet at an event. So let's quickly go for a Spotlight nugget, and this one we're watching is Sketch to Finish work, fashion show, and of course talent hunt. So we'll be right back after watching that the program, because we're still talking about women experiences with online dating. We'll be right back.
Recently concluded Sketch to Finish fashion show and talent hunt brought together fashion enthusiasts, emerging designers and models under one roof for a night of creativity and elegance. Held at Eco Club Surulere, the event showcased the raw talents of upcoming designers and the bold confidence of new models, making it a highlight in Nigeria's fashion calendar. The event's panel of judges, consisting of prominent names in the fashion industry, spoke about what they are looking out for in the models.
Okay, so today, first of all, I'm so excited to be here because this is like a dream come true for me, you know, having the first reality show that has to do with fashion. And then aside that, today, I'm here to see the creative minds and what they've come up with, you know. I want to see the beauty that we have in fashion, because for me to actually come up with creating stuffs with Ashoke, it's because I've actually that determination to do that. I know a lot of people telling me when I started, like, why do you want to do Ashoke? No one is going to buy from you. But Still Love Africa is a brand today that people really want to see what we have, you know. So I really want to see what they have, and then I want to see that very person that is going to be a household brand from this event.
Be all together. That is the point I'm coming from today. How you are able to choose your fabrics, how you are able to finish properly, how you are able to create proper fittings, and of course your perfect color combination to be able to suit the audience that will buy your product. Because you are not a designer if nobody buys your fabrics.
The convener of the event emphasized the importance of nurturing local talent and creating platforms where young creatives can shine.
Okay, the reason being that I want to be able to tell the story of how the craftsmanship go through their stress, the pain, and whatever it is they have to go through to come to their finished work. So we need to see the craftsmanship of every designer. It's high time we start telling the stories of the designers and not just seeing their designs on the runway.
Guest appearances added an extra layer of excitement, with notable figures from the entertainment and fashion world gracing the event.
I'm looking to be entertained though. I want to be able to laugh when I see people walking by and all of that. And then I want to see how, you know, if I am able to flow with the times, because most times I'm not. Most times I just want to be comfortable in my skin. I don't want to go somewhere where I'll have to, you know, force myself, you know, and carry up the bobby and everything and all that. But at the same time look good.
We are still until we have seen the contestants on stage, until I've seen their work showcased, until the designers present their work, the emerging designers present the little pieces they've been able to put together. There's a lot of challenges we've given them. We want to see them being able to bring it to light and see whether they can showcase what is creative, bring them to be the next generation of designers that are going to be another set of modeler.
The models leaped up the runway with their striking appearances, confidently showcasing the designs. With this edition of Sketch to Finish now concluded, it is clear that the event continues to serve as a powerful platform for rising stars in Nigeria's fashion industry, leaving a lasting impact on all.
Confidence, please, over to you.
Yes, welcome back to Women's Corner with Rose Blossom and the Lagos Girl. So yes, the topic is still women's experiences rather, with online dating. It's been an amazing conversation, right?
Yeah.
So I still have, very few questions.
Okay.
So this one I wrote it down, and this one is: do you think the success of online dating depends more on the platform you use or the efforts you put into?
It depends on both, actually, because there are some platforms that they are more valid out there. You know, they'll tell you, are you using this app? You get to meet almost, it's not like all of them will be legit, but you can hear from results and how it is that, okay, this app is like about 70 to 80% safe, legit. You meet good men and real people. They don't lie. They actually know who their persons are, and they confirm if they are truthful with who their profile detect. Aside from that one, you also have to involve yourself very, very much. Make it up. There's somebody also asked the question. Well, it's kind of relative, but it's still. I think the person is filling in the gap in that aspect. But I think the two of them has to work together. The online dating app, which has to be legit, and of course with legit people inside, and of course in it, and of course the person you have to work hard to get a relationship. Actually, you can't just come and wobble in and just think you're going to get the best out of it. No, it takes a lot, because the person who is coming to you definitely must have done his or her assignment before being on that app, and definitely is probably serious in getting into a serious relationship.
Well, don't you also think that, so for women that wants to, you know, do the whole dating thing online, don't you feel like the men would see them or would take them, you know, less seriously? Like, oh, okay, we met on an app. I mean, maybe that's how she has always been doing her thing. Why can't she go out there, you know, go for events, go for seminars to look for really legit guys? So, I mean, don't you think the men would see those women some type of way or take them less seriously since they found them on the app?
Okay, well, it's very, very possible, but I think this kind of mentality mostly works with Africans.
Ah,
yeah,
very true.
Because most times you see people outside the country tend to always want to use their app. They won't, because why? They feel like they are very busy. They are choked with their time.
Okay.
So the app gives them a time to prepare for the dates. They tend to pick who they want, and they can always make their research even before meeting with the person. They can go to the person's office, check if the person is actually there, know the person's name. They'll Google. They will just investigate. Then at the end of the day, when they meet, of course, they meet and they talk, and you see the man will tell you, I've tried with so many persons, it didn't work. I don't know, it's just the way they think. But we Africans, imagine we are not married and you are on the app, you are looking for a man. Start from your family, your daddy or mommy.
Oh my God.
The way they will even talk to you like, are you not fine? Are you a dummy? Don't you know how to go out there and meet people? And they tend to forget that as a woman first, you can't just walk up to a man. They will feel like it will make, in fact, Africanly, you can't just walk up to a man and ask the man out. Or tell him, you can tell him you look nice. I think women are doing that now.
But
more.
ask him out.
Ask him out.
In fact, some of those men
the
will
next
now
person
take
that
you
we even
for
hear will
granted.
look at you like,
you don't get levels. I mean,
so you understand. So I think it's more on that angle. But let me quickly read this because our time is really, really running. This one says, something I've been wondering about. I always see people get into a relationship 1 week after they get out of one, and I've never been in love. I don't know what it is like. But is it because people fall in love so easy, or do they get into a relationship just to be with someone? I am just curious. What do you think?
Yes. So when you leave a relationship, or when someone leaves a relationship, right? At that, especially when the relationship did not end so well. I mean, at that point, you're broken, you're vulnerable, you just want someone to be there. You just want a shoulder to cry on, or to lean on me. You just want a shoulder. So at that point, anybody, if it's a lady, because ladies were very emotional, very, very emotional. So when we get our heart broken, sometimes we want to just do the very, very weird things, the crazy things. We want to go out with the next guy so that we don't really, really feel that pain. Some people don't like to, feel the pain to the ground. Like, they just want someone to help them get up and then heal.
More like a rebound.
Exactly. More like a rebound. So, and sometimes, honestly, those kind of things, if you break up right now and then you get into another relationship immediately, it might not last. And it might, but majorly it might not last. Because at that point, you're not really, really thinking, you just want someone to heal you. And when the person now finally heals you, and then you've gotten your heart healed, you now feel like, this person is not really,
it's not worth it.
It's not worth it. So, and it would just be, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Trust me.
Okay, how about, talking from his angle, how about maybe, a man or a woman that has, a live and direct woman, but somehow he's on the app. Maybe because he's not satisfied with what the woman is giving, or she's not satisfied with what the man is giving. Like, she feels she deserves more. And she puts her, of course, she knows that if the man or the woman should find out that your name is on the app, you're on the app, you're still looking for another person, obviously that's a big problem. But now it's a secret. It's because maybe he or she feels like, I'm not getting enough from this person, and goes on the app, put it out there, has met someone that started giving her exactly what she wants, the tenderness, the loving, whatever, and he also, that talk, that peace of mind, that's every and probably they now meet and now find out that this is even more beautiful than what I've had over time with this person. What advice will you give? Because that's a very tricky scenario.
Tricky, actually. To be honest, as long as you've married the person you're with, the only thing you can do is to have fun, but you come back to the house. You have to, because do you want to divorce your wife? Do you want, you cannot. You should
cannot.
not.
Okay, how about if they're dating? More like it's still a relationship thing.
Okay, if it's still a relationship and you feel like a relationship is not a do or die, if you feel like it's not working with this person and you know in your heart of hearts that you have tried, in fact it's not working, but you've tried to also make it work and you feel like it's not working,
and maybe it's draining you a whole lot.
If you're not getting the peace of mind that you want, of course you can leave onto something
better.
Speak
on, Coach Covenant.
Oh my God.
Speaking. Supu. That's what they say anymore. Supu. Just say it. Keep saying it. I like the angle you're taking that from. Exactly what I've actually said. Relationship is not a do or die affair. If this is not working, this is the best time to break that relationship because you can't. I don't support divorce in marriage. I don't support separation. So you have to make it right, make the right choice before you settle down. So yes, go for that man, go for that woman if she's the one that tickles your fancy. Anyways, should we go for another breaker? Let's take for another breaker because of our time. Because I know after this one we'll be wrapping up the show. So okay, yesterday I made a little mistake. I call it little because it's still food. Yesterday we were talking about rice sauce, but eventually what we brought up was seafood okra. So yes, I had to go and look for that rice. Like, okay, how are we going to make this rice sauce? So because it's Christmas time, you know, sometimes you might not want to cook jollof, you don't want to cook white fried rice and all of that, you can actually cook a very good sweet rice. And this one is from Chef Peace, her signature rice sauce or sauce rice. So far there's a sauce, there's a rice, and there's a signature. Yes. It all blends. So let's go check this cooking tips, and when we come back, we'll be wrapping up the show. Stay with us.
Hello everyone, how y'all doing? Hope you guys are doing great. It's Cherry Street here. So today we're gonna be cooking some yummy meals. We're gonna be making yummy delicious meals. Recipes are very simple. I hope you guys try them out. But before we get cooking, please don't forget to follow me on my business page at cherry_treats on IG. Also my personal page at Peace Alazie on IG. So guys, let's get cooking. What is Sunday in my mom-in-law's house without her signature sauce? So guys, let me take you through the ingredients. For this recipe, we need our chicken, jumbo prawn optional, sweet corn, ginger and garlic crushed, tomato paste, a seasoning, onion, green beans, green pepper, and that's pepper mix, spring onions, tomato, fresh tomato finely diced, carrot, cabbage, corn flour for thickener. This recipe is very easy and I'm sure you would love to try it. So in a pan, we're gonna add a vegetable oil and chicken. This chicken was already spiced earlier, so we're just going to saute that and fry that. Set aside in another pan. We add our tomato paste, allow that to fry a bit. Add your fresh tomato, so fry that for a few minutes. Add your ginger and garlic paste, your seasoning, yes, stir that, allow that to fry for a few minutes. Add your onion, your green beans, your carrots. Guys, you don't want to overcook your veggies. Don't overcook it. Yes, so just be watchful about that particular part. Allow that to fry. You add your pepper mix, your cabbage, and in goes your already fried chicken. You add it to the stock. You add your corn flour, sweet corn, and lastly your spring onions for some garnishing.
Welcome back, guys. I'm definitely going to prepare that rice and sauce. I'm definitely going to prepare it tomorrow. Yes, I'm definitely going to do it. All right, so because we do not have that time anymore, we're going to be wrapping up. And this is from the Lagos girl. Keep living, keep loving, and keep learning. And remember to always, always, always be safe out there. This is Mba month. A lot of things are happening, so please remember to always be safe. And those that use the dating app, make sure you're always careful. In fact, go the extra mile to make sure that you know things about this person that you're dating before you guys become very, very serious. Okay, so that's an advice from me to you. And yes, until I see you again. Bye for now.
Okay, yes, and that's a wrap for today. Thank you so much. Thank you for that amazing, how do you put it?
Is it too
Coaching. So I'm just going to say, don't overthink it. Stop making those excuses and trust your gut. Don't overthink it. Stop making those excuses and trust your gut. That's all it takes, basically. Even to achieve your goal, to be successful, that's one of the key things you just need to practice. My name is Rose Blossom. Up next is another hour of that we have in the buzz, which is Friday World, Entertainment World, music, trailers, of course, and so many much more. It's going to be fun. So stay with us, because in a few minutes we'll be coming your way again. I and Covenant will be on your screen again. The Screen Goddess.
Oh, yeah.
So do have a beautiful day, and bye for now.